What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time, and got a pickup video to share with you guys. These are two throwback baseball jerseys that I actually was able to get off eBay last weekend. It came in the mail, so real happy about that. There are also two jerseys that I'm glad they're off the list. One of them has been a Grail throwback baseball jersey of mine for some time. I'm glad it's off the list. And both are jersey. One of them, the one that's actually was a Grail of mine, was reissued by Mitchell & Ness this year. But I was actually fortunate enough to get the older version, the older Made in USA version, and also was able to get another jersey that Mitchell & Ness just issued this year. Although, well, I'll talk a little more about that a little later. But both of them are now, both of them are ones that I was considering getting at a future sale at Mitchell & Ness, and of course, gone cheaper than even they would have been on sale. So everything worked out, and now, you know what, it just opens the door for other possibilities for future sales. Perhaps even, you know, for me to do one of the things that I wanted to be as one of my collecting goals for this year, 2011, as I talked about in an earlier video this year, which is start collecting some of those throwback flannel baseball jerseys. I know some of you guys know all about those. I know Tint and Great Base. A couple of you guys have a few. So in the collection, so it's definitely a direction that I'd like to, you know, start going into. And you know what, getting these two jerseys, it helps open the door for that. So I'm happy about that. So hey, enough talking. Let's get right to the merchandise. And the first one I want to share with you guys. This isn't a Mitchell & Ness jersey, though they did issue this jersey this year, and I speak of a circa 1980s Rod Carew California Angels jersey. It's the home white, and I don't know who made this. There's no tags on it, but I figured I'd take a chance on it, so I'm just going to say it's a replica jersey. Since I don't know who made it, I can't give the company name, but again, it's a pretty solid jersey, I think, and it was, you know, definitely a good price, so can't go wrong. That Angels on the front is double stitched. 29 is also double stitched. Rod Carew, of course, one of the all-time great hitters, part of the 3,000 hit club, just great hitter from his years with the Twins and the Angels. In the back, of course, there it is, Carew 29. Looks pretty solid to me. The Carew is double stitched, no nameplate, just double stitched there. The 29 is double stitched as well on the back. It's got the trim going around the neck and on the sleeves there. Now the thing that isn't on this jersey that I want to put on it to complete this jersey is that old California Angels logo, that old, you know, patch they used to have of the state of California with the halo. And I know that those are available on eBay, so at some point I'm going to pick up that patch and I'm going to have it professionally stitched onto the sleeve. Now the Mitchell & Ness version, of course, has that patch already on there. This one doesn't, but you know, this is a replica jersey, so you can't, you know, you can't expect them to be perfect. So I'm going to get that patch put on there and just complete this jersey. So once I do that, I'm going to re-film this. I'm going to, you know, film this jersey again with the patch on there, and just so you guys can see it, the completed version of this jersey. Swag factor, and shout out to all of my West Coast buddies out there, like A-Rock and Resurrection and all you guys. It's one of your teams, the California Angels, and there is swag factor. I've had this hat for a while, just didn't have a jersey to go with it until now. So real happy, go well, pretty good there. So you go, of course, now, this year they're celebrating their 50th anniversary. Of course, now they're the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim or something like that. Very long name, but back then they were just the California Angels. I think they should probably just go back to that, but you know, that's just my opinion. This next jersey, before I share it with you guys, I want to give a quick shout out to Jay King, because Jay King was nice enough when he was selling his, you know, he had this jersey and he was selling it, and he knew that it was a Grail of mine, and he offered to sell it to me. And you know, through a couple PMs there through YouTube, and at the time, you know, the funding wasn't that great for me, and you know, wasn't able to, you know, buy it off him. But I do appreciate Jay King. Thank you so much for looking out. You know, That's one of the things I really like about this Jersey Heads community. You know, everybody kind of looks out for one another, and you know that's a great thing. You know, so I do appreciate it. Thanks for looking out. Sorry we weren't able to work out a deal for it, but you know what? I still appreciate the looking out by you. That being said, I was able to pick this up this past weekend on eBay. Mitchell & Ness just reissued this jersey, and but the one I was able to get is the older Made in USA version. I speak of the 1981 Dale Murphy Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Jake and Yanks. I know that's his team. Of course, we all know who I'm a little more partial to. So I know what series I won't be wearing this jersey during. When they play my Phillies, this one's just going to stay in the closet. But that being said, I've wanted this one for a while because I'm a big fan of the, as you guys probably know by now, I'm a big fan of the powder blues. I love powder blue baseball jerseys. Of course, the Phillies had some pretty famous ones back in the day, and of course I have some of those. And I got the Cardinals, I got the Royals, I got the Rangers, you know, a few of the other teams that wore them. And like Tint, I also have that goal to try to get at least one jersey of each of the teams that wore the powder blues back in the day. One of my favorite eras in baseball for jerseys is the 70s to the early 90s, mid 90s. Just a lot of really nice looking, sometimes funky looking jerseys from that era, but I'm a big fan of them. And I will also say that one of my favorite style throwback jerseys is the pullover jerseys. Even though the Phillies never wore them, they always had the button-up or zip-up jerseys. They're just really, really nice. You guys probably noticed I have quite a few in the collection to this point. I'm a big fan of the pullovers. I don't know, maybe it's just the football-style jerseys, but I really like them. I do. Kind of wish that baseball would bring some of these back. But I really like them. I like you know, a lot of them just have funky colors or just designs or logos. The fonts are always interesting, and just I'm a fan. And the other thing I like about them is the trim on the neck and on the sleeves. I mean, they all kind of have these, you know, kind of yoke sleeves with the stripes going around, and you got the trim on the neck. They all kind of have that, and it's really nice. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the pullovers. But yeah, Dale Murphy, this is, again, the Made in USA version. Let me see if I can get that tag out there for you. 100% legit. This is also a pretty light jersey. I mean, I know a lot of the older Made in USA, Made in Korea, Made in El Salvador jerseys are kind of heavy in material, particularly with football, and sometimes with baseball too. But this one's actually pretty light in material, so it's perfect for this time of year. But again, we all know what series I won't be wearing this one during when they play my Phillies. But yes, double-stitched Atlanta. I love that, just that script right there. That's just really nice. Double-stitched Atlanta. The 3 is double-stitched. It's got the Murphy on the arched nameplate back there. Single-stitched. And the 3, of course, is double-stitched on the back. Just a solid jersey. Love the trim. Love the two-tone blue going on this, like the darker, you know, blue for the Atlanta and 3, and then the powder blue going around. It just sets it all off really nice. I think the Braves should probably just wear these again. At some point. You know, if they wear them during the series when they play the Phillies, and the Phillies can wear their throwbacks too. In fact, the Braves and Phillies are both going to be playing in the civil rights game this year, and the Phillies are going to be wearing the old Philadelphia Stars jersey, so that's going to be pretty cool to see. It's going to be really nice. And the Braves are going to be wearing, you know, a jersey of, you know, Negro League jersey of their own. Not sure what the team was, but I know they'll be wearing them too, because the MLB has the civil rights game every year, and this year the Phillies will be in it. So, playing the Braves. So I won't be wearing this jersey during that game. But the Phillies will be wearing the Philadelphia Stars jersey, which is going to be neat. And I do have a Philadelphia Stars hat actually, so I'll probably pull that one out and wear it during the game. But anyhow, yes, Dale Murphy, Atlanta Braves. It's got those yoke sleeves also there with the stripes going. Just really, really nice. Glad to have this one off my list. It's been a grail of mine for so long. So I wasn't able to get the '89 Sanders, which Mitchell & Ness, again, I'm going to say this until you do this. If you want to just reissue that jersey, I wouldn't be opposed to it. In fact, if you want to reissue it and put on the Jack Tag, the MightyFan edition, that, you know, that would just be the cherry on top of the sundae. The home red, though, if you do the road white, that's okay. But that home red, that's the one you need to do. You're going to the Hall of Fame this year. It's the year to do it. It's perfect. I know you came out with the 91 one last year. That's a nice jersey. But we need that 89. Rookie year one. That's right. Speaking of an Atlanta team, I'm going to say it till they do it. I'm going to say it till they do it. Or unless I actually get the older version of it. Maybe someday. I almost got over not winning it the last time. Almost. Almost. Alright, YouTube. Well, again, this is the latest couple pickups here. Dale Murphy, Atlanta Braves, and the Rod Carew, California Angels. Really nice jerseys. Really glad to get them. I paid cheaper for them than I would have had to during a future sale at Mitchell & Ness. Which is always good. You know, anytime you can save a little money, that's always good. And again, it helps me to open up a door just to go after a few other things that I have some interest in, including the flannels. So there you go. Be on the lookout for that later in the year. But anyhow, YouTube, this is MightyFan saying peace. I hope everything's going well for all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Keep hitting that subscribe button. I've got more videos on the way. Even if they're not pickup videos, I still got ideas for more videos. So, you know, keep hitting that subscribe button. I got the draft on here, but the NFL draft, you know. So you notice I'm filming in another room. This is actually where I watch all the games and all, hence the Phillies paraphernalia in here. But no, you know, I hope everything's going well. Big shout out to all my fellow Jersey heads out there. Hope everything's going well for you guys. All my friends, all my family, big shout out to you guys too. And that's going to do it for me for this video. Go Phillies. Go Flyers. That's right. They beat Buffalo in 7, and now they're playing, well, they're playing Boston again like they did last year. And I don't have to tell Bruins fans what happened last year. I don't want to remind you guys about that. So hopefully, I'm hoping that this time around, the Flyers won't have to come back from the 0-3 deficit. And I know Bruins fans are saying, well, hopefully this time around we'll win. Well, see, there's unfinished business for the Flyers right now because they lost in the Cup Finals last year. So it has to be our turn. I'm hoping so anyhow. But anyhow, it should be a great series against the Bruins. It's neat to be playing them again in the playoffs. You know, old rivalry kind of renewed, so it's going to be great. Sixers gave it all they could against the Heat. Wasn't meant to be, but you know, we'll see what happens the rest of the way in the NBA playoffs. And of course baseball. Phillies in their first place right now, NL East. So let's keep it going. Big series this weekend against the Mets. So let's go Phillies. Let's go Flyers. And whoever else. I can't. That means basketball is done right now for Sixer fans, and of course, football is just doing the draft right now. So let's go Seoul, the arena football. Okay. Well, this is MightyFan again saying peace. I'll see you next video. Bye.